Hey guys, it's Saga, and in this video we are going to check out some of the best cases for this iPhone 13 Pro. Now this phone is not as massive as the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but it is still pretty heavy, so I had to think about a lot of things before choosing the best cases for this video. A lot of companies sent in their cases for this video, and after trying out all of them, I have selected a few which I think you guys will like. If you guys missed it, in my last video I showed some of the best cases for the iPhone 13, and those cases are also available for the iPhone 13 Pro. So if you want a few more case options, you can go and check out that video after you are done watching this one. If you like any of the cases that I show in this video, links to purchase all of them will be in the description section. I love the matte glass back on this phone, and that combined with the stainless steel frame makes it look so good. The matte back on this phone is very good at hiding fingerprints, but this shiny frame gathers and shows a lot of them, and no matter how tough of a glass Apple says they have used, chances are that it will break if it falls on a hard surface. So to protect your investment, it is very important that you use a case with your shiny new iPhone. It is also very important to protect the display of your phone, so no matter which of these cases you are using, you should also use a good quality tempered glass screen protector with it. There are a few cheap ones in the market, but they don't offer you the best fit, clarity or oleophobic coating, so please don't cheap out on that one. I will leave a link to some of the good ones in the description section. Let us start with the transparent cases, as we have quite a few options. Starting with this thin transparent one from Caudabe. This one is from their Lucid Clear collection. Unlike most of the thin transparent cases, this one isn't flexible and it is actually a hard case. This might very well be the clearest case that I have seen. It shows off the color of your phone and its amazing design. Buttons and ports get very precise cutouts and they align perfectly with the phone. There is a huge raised lip at the back which says the camera lenses, but there is no lip at the front to protect the display. That being said, I still really like how thin this case is. It is like you don't even have anything on your phone. To add a bit more protection to your phone, you can consider this one from Olixar. It is made from thin flexible TPU material. You get MagSafe magnets at the back, so you can charge it with a MagSafe wireless charger and use MagSafe accessories with it. This one is a bit thicker than the previous case, so it adds a bit more protection to the back, sides, corners and the camera module, but again, lip at the front is very minimal. To add even more protection, check out this one from ESR. It has a hard shell transparent back and a bit softer but much thicker sides. Corners get extra bit of protection and it also has a millimeter lip at the front, so the display stays protected if you place the phone facing down on any surface. All buttons feel nice and tactile and the cutouts align perfectly with the ports on the phone. This one from Ringke actually has a translucent frosted back which matches perfectly with the matte back of the iPhone 13 Pro. This case is a bit thinner than the previous one and it barely adds any weight to the phone. It does provide the phone with a decent amount of protection, but the best thing is the back doesn't gather or show as many fingerprints as any of the other transparent cases. For this reason, this is one of my favorite cases of the bunch. This is the Skyfall series case from Caseology. With a transparent back, it has darker sides which I feel look good, especially on this graphite iPhone 13 Pro. There is a pattern on both sides of this case which help with a reliable grip. You get a very good lip at the front and back which helps protect the display and the camera bump. And again, buttons feel nice and tactile. There is also minimal branding at the back of the case, which is always a good thing. Next up, we have the Impact and Ultra Impact series cases from Casetify. You can get these with transparent back or choose from one of the many designs that they have on their store, or you can even customize them with your name or design of your choice. These two are the thickest transparent cases in this list, and they provide excellent protection to your phone. There is a different material on the inside which helps absorb the shock if the phone falls. And the Ultra Impact ones also have extra reinforcement to the corners for even better drop protection. Now if you don't like to show off the back of your phone, or if you would like to get a case which looks more premium and is made from different materials, I think you would like rest of the cases in this video. This is the Mag Easy Case Pro from Pitaka. In my previous best case videos, and even in my iPhone 13's best case video, I have shown a thin aramid fiber case from Pitaka. But this one is a bit different. It will offer you even more protection, and the aramid fibers are now combined with shock absorbing soft TPU, which makes this case feel so much better in your hands. With a raised lip at the front and back, it offers all-round protection to your iPhone 13 Pro, and it does so while looking very smart. It has also got MagSafe magnets built in, so you can use it with the MagSafe wireless charger or MagSafe accessories if you want. This MagSafe wallet is also from Pitaka and it works perfectly with this case. Now this next case is probably one of my favorite ones. It is the full leather case from Mojo. This one is made from genuine leather and it has a felt-like soft material on the inside to protect the back of your phone from scratches. I always get my leather cases in tan color, but on Mujo's side, they have a few other color options as well. Having this case on gives your phone a very premium look. The buttons are now good and soft from the starting, so you no longer have to wait for leather to break in like on some of the other leather cases, which is good. Unlike previous Mujo leather cases, this one doesn't leave the bottom part open. Now it truly gives you all-round protection. There is also a small 1mm lip at the front and a raised portion at the back to help protect the camera arm. I really like this case because as you use it, the leather back ages, and with all the stains, scuffs and other things it gathers over time, it forms a look which is unique to your lifestyle. If you don't like a leather back and you want even softer feel, you can go with any one of these 4 cases. All of them have silicone back and they get silky smooth finish. This one is a part of Air S series from Ringke and it is the thinnest and lightest of all the 4. It is also the most flexible, so it is the easiest one to put on and take off your phone. This Nano Pop series case from Caseology is also flexible, but it gets a bit more cushioning, so it provides a bit more protection to your phone. It also gets a 2-tone finish, which gives a slightly different look to your phone compared to other cases. One of the major issues with silicone back cases is that they gather a lot of lint from your pocket, but this one from Caseology is surprisingly resilient against it. The back of these 2 cases is a bit more rigid compared to previous ones, and they are also slightly thicker, so they will offer even more protection to your phone. White one is from Olixar and this black one is from ESR. Both of them get microfiber lining on the inside, so the back of your phone is nice and protected. I really like how good and grippy these silicone cases feel. One of the downsides of the Pitaka silicone case is it shows a lot of smudges if you have oily hands, so I always prefer to use a lighter one. I also feel this white one on the graphite iPhone 13 Pro gives it a nice personality. These cases are thin enough so they work with regular Qi wireless chargers. But they don't have magnets built in, so the MagSafe wireless charger might not attach as firmly to them as it does to some of the cases with magnets built in. After cases with a soft back, we have these ones from Caudabe, Ringke and Caseology, which are still slim and flexible, but they have granular texture on their back to add more grip to them. The best thing about these ones is that they don't gather any lint when they are in your pocket, and they also don't show as many smudges as the silicone cases, even if you have oily hands. Ones from Ringke are from their Onyx series. These ones from Caudabe are from their Sheath series, and the one from Caseology is from their Vault series. Caseology's is the thinnest and the most flexible of the bunch, which also means it is the lightest. But it still provides a decent amount of protection to your phone. It also gets deep grooves on the sides, which are there to make sure that the phone doesn't slip out of your hand in the first place. Caudabe cases offer a bit more protection as they are made of slightly tougher material, and they also have the MagSafe magnets built into them, so you can attach MagSafe wireless charger or accessories like these to it. Buttons are easy to press and they feel good, but ones on Ringke cases feel even more tactile. Ringke Onyx cases also have a slightly different pattern on the sides, which provides even more grip, and they also get lanyard holes on each side if you want to use them. That being said, I really like both these cases for the kind of grip they offer. The final case in today's list is the X series case from MyBat Pro. This is the toughest of all the cases and it provides most protection to your phone, all of this while not making it feel too bulky. Although it looks a bit puffy, it is not heavy at all. In fact, it feels really light for the kind of protection it offers. The back gets hard plastic on the outside, but on the inside there is a very soft rubber-like material which protects the back of your phone. Sides are made from softer rubber-like polycarbonate, and they have ridges or air pockets on the inside so they can absorb most of the impact in case the phone takes a fall. The buttons are nice and tactile, and you can even replace them with different colored ones like I have done in this case. There is a lip at the front and back, so the display and the camera lenses also stays protected. All in all, I like this case from MyBat Pro. So those were all the cases for the iPhone 13 Pro which I think you guys would like. My favorite one of the bunch are the Mojo leather case, this one with frosted back from Ringke, Mag Easy Case Pro from Pitaka, and this white silicone case from Olixar. While I like other cases too, I think these are the ones that I will be using most in the next few months. I just like how these cases feel on the phone. They are not too thick or heavy, so they don't bulk up the iPhone 13 Pro. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you guys have any other cases in mind that I should try out on my iPhones, let me know in the comments and I will try and include some of them in one of my videos. Links to all these cases are in the description section if you want to check them out or purchase them for your iPhone. And don't forget to check out my previous video about the best cases for iPhone 13. Some of those cases are different than the ones that I have shown in this video, and they are also available for the iPhone 13 Pro. That is it for this video, guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.